Hello, my name is Tigran, and today, my second video, I want to talk about anxiety. Anxiety is understood most popularly as an unrealistic fear of something that shouldn't be scary or threatening. It's a distorted interpretation of the reality and ourselves and our resources to affront that situation. So even in cases as extreme as panic attacks or anxiety attacks or phobias, this is the explanation for it. The symptoms of anxiety, they're not pleasant at all, so nobody wants to experience anxiety, and many therapies are focused on numbing or erasing these symptoms without really focusing what's the functionality of anxiety in one person's life. What I want to offer today is a different perspective about anxiety. First of all, anxiety has a preventive functionality in our lives. It is like a warning sign that is telling us that we are approaching or we are too close to something that is closely related to an existential quality of our lives and our identity, which is uncertainty. So uncertainty and anxiety are pretty closely related. I want to share a little story that would help me describe anxiety a little bit better. This is not my own original story. I think I read it or heard it in a Lacanian seminar, but I couldn't find the original source. Anyhow, imagine the situation of being on a stage in a theater full of people, having a bright light on your face that leaves everything else in the darkness, and different scripts in your hands. So you don't know which one is the right script that you should play, so you don't know what is people expecting from you. There is also the idea that there is somebody in this crowd that is special. It's special because this person holds the knowledge, the truth, the guarantee about which one is the right script that you should play or read. Now in this situation, let's analyze some pieces of it. The first one would be, let's think about what are the options. One option would be to stay still and not do anything because of how scary it would be to choose the right script, to make the wrong decision. The second one would be to go and ask each person of the theater which is the script that they are expecting us to play or to read. Now, sooner or later, we're going to find out that many people don't know which script you should be playing. And those who know have different opinions. So the third thing is this special person that holds the knowledge, the truth about which one is the right script. The problem is that we don't even know who that person is. We don't even know where that person is. And even if you find it and we try to approach this person, little by little we realize that this was our illusion, our assumption, but actually they don't have these guarantees. And that's where we approach to the peak of anxiety. So there is just one last piece that I want to add to this situation, which is related to freedom and power. Now, having different choices to make, having different scripts to play, and not knowing what is expected from us, it's anxiety provoking. But it also implies that we have some level of power, of freedom of choice. Now, receiving the answer of which one is the right script to play, which one is the right decision to make, it's very comforting. There is no decision to make, there is no anxiety. But it comes with the cost of freedom and power. So I wanted to talk about empowerment or power and freedom because in our Western approach to mental health, it's very often that people say that diagnosing is actually empowering and liberating. Now, following this metaphor, this situation of standing in front of the public and having different scripts, this diagnosis would be that definite answer. This is the right script. This is what's going on. Now that would be very comforting because it would relieve us from the anxiety of having to choose which script and possibly making a mistake, but it also would take away from us the power and the freedom of exploring those other scripts. Now, remember also that in this metaphor, that big other, as Lacan would say, or this place of knowledge, of guarantees, it was just an illusion. So an answer may free us from anxiety, but it won't give us freedom in this sense. And it certainly is not an objective description or truth about who we are. So hopefully you found this video interesting. I would appreciate any questions or any feedback. And I'm hoping to make more videos about mental health in general. Thank you.